Hello Sagittarius, welcome to my channel. I am infinitely grateful for your presence, your likes, and your beautiful comments. Sagittarius, you are the owner of your future and the one who builds it. Take what you want to manifest to the universe or what you feel is meant for you and let the rest go. This is a general reading that you can watch whenever you like, and if you want, you can also complement it with your rising sign or your moon sign, as you prefer. Sagittarius, we are going to channel and receive messages from your guides, masters, or ancestors based on what you are manifesting, thinking, or feeling. Sagittarius, the first card you have is the Hierophant, the High Priest in the present. You have the card of strength, and for the future, you have the Empress. Sagittarius, you have 3 wonderful major arcana cards that show you are on the right path. This means if we start looking at what is coming for you or where you are headed, I would probably tell you this quite calmly. In some cases, it might be that your routine will be similar to the previous days by choice, if you want it to be the same. If you had a good time in the previous days, the routine for what is coming will likely be similar, but logically you will be reaping a bit more of the fruits you have sown. The Empress is a calm arcana that shows me that what is coming for you will likely be a feeling of triumph, luxury, and the realization that you did the right thing, especially in something you have been quite consistent with. The Strength and the Hierophant cards show me this combination of cards, indicating that at this moment, you might realize that the most important thing or the root of a dynamic for success is to be consistent. Amidst being consistent, you can make a few small variations, but the most important thing or what really leads you to achieve your goal is not to stop doing the activity you are doing, which you want to reach a financial goal with, if that is the case, or in other cases, not to stop doing the activity that logically leads you to have the lifestyle you want for the future. These cards, the Hierophant card, show me that you are a person who today is already an institution or knows quite a bit about a certain subject. So you need to trust more in what you know. Maybe you are realizing this, having lived or are living some experiences that open your eyes and make you understand that you are wiser than you think and that people learn a lot from you. Logically, the person who is a student or likes to study, never stops doing so, especially since your sign Sagittarius has traits of someone who always wants to learn, always wants to gain knowledge from other cultures. You like learning about different ways of thinking, lifestyles, and so on. Sagittarius is a sign that has a strong link with education. However, this card tells you that you already know what you know and should feel secure about it because often, I don't know enough or I don't feel prepared yet. And we always wait to have extensive knowledge before trying to do the things we want, and we arrive late. Sometimes there are things you learn along the way, or sometimes there are things that develop along the way. So it's as if the cards are reminding you of this. In other cases, you have already realized this, that you have extensive knowledge. The Strength card shows me that you are trying not to be too limited by circumstances. The Hierophant shows me that you want to do things in a very defined way. And with Strength, you are trying to relax a bit, trying not to be too hard on yourself, breaking the mold a bit. The Strength card controls this energy, showing that the most important thing we need in life is strength to move forward and achieve what we want. It often appears when we feel more vital, have good health, and in some cases, when we dare and have the courage to go for what we want. It's an incredibly positive arcana, and you have it here in the middle, followed by the Empress. The truth is that I see you realizing you can achieve what you desire, and you have the courage to live life and try to have it. The Empress card is a wonderful arcana that shows me that for the next few days, things will be easier for you. There might be habits you have already incorporated into your routine because the Hierophant card also shows that you have tried to keep your routine as constant as possible, especially with habits you see as good. The Strength card shows you are also trying to maintain these habits, perhaps ensuring your schedule doesn't change much, or in some cases, trying not to be distracted by others. With the Empress, I see that these habits have become very natural for you, part of your life, and your personality. The Empress is an arcana that shows beauty, success, and great freedom due to the good you have been doing, Sagittarius. At the bottom of the deck, you also have the 3 of Wands, or Staves, as your ally arcana. The 3 of Wands or Staves is a minor arcana but incredibly powerful, showing progress. You have progress as your friend. It seems the cards tell you that you have everything to progress. One can also get discouraged sometimes, thinking or saying, I can't progress because I lack materials or certain conditions, being aware of one's limitations. However, you should also be aware of the good you have. This card tells you that with what you have, the person you are now, you can keep moving forward, progressing. The Three of Wands or staves shows that inevitable step we must take. Life is inevitable, with steps we must take, fears we must face to achieve what we want. You need to take this step forward. Sagittarius, you remain strong and constant. Your cards show you are like a rock for others, a solid foundation. Your advice likely helps others. Here I see some signs, mainly Taurus and Leo. You may have helped someone from Taurus or Leo, or these positive signs might be around you, seeking advice. Sagittarius, let's see what else we have. There is something beautiful happening with your mother. If you have a good relationship with your mother, the bond strengthens. In other cases, it's with your grandmother, through an activity or excuse to talk more, strengthening the bond. In some cases, daily events bring you closer. If you don't get along with your mother or didn't know her, you might spend more time with your grandmother or another respected woman. The moon shows strong feminine presence, possibly strengthening a bond with a woman who raised or is highly respected by you at this point in your life. You have the moon. Let's draw 2 more cards to see what the moon refers to or its specifics. For Sagittarius, with the moon, you have the Fool and one last card, the Ace of Cups. Sagittarius, you have a mix of structure and impulse control, and the part of letting go, doing things more relaxed. You have a great balance between duty and desire. It's very likely you might break the routine a bit in the coming days if you are too constant and strong, containing many desires. The Fool suggests a surprise, relaxation, a moment to enjoy, indicating a good surprise you don't expect. The moon, the Fool, and the Ace of Cups indicate a benevolent surprise. You might get a visit or make an unexpected trip. The Ace of Cups suggests a good confession or revelation. There's much happening behind your back, unnoticed as you focus on your world, your things, and you don't imagine what's happening around you. You might be your mother, older sister, or grandparents, unaware of their lives while being too focused on your things. You might get news or learn more about their lives. You might also overcome a fear or premonition of something bad happening. And you were ignoring it. Yes, here I see with this about the moon that suddenly you had a feeling there or there is a pending matter that scares you or makes you distrustful. You haven't done anything wrong, but still you have this feeling like everything is not up to date or settled. This gives it a nuance like the circumstance isn't assured yet. So this scares you and you're acting a bit crazy, you're ignoring the situation because you know you can't do anything yet, or in other cases, it's in progress so you say I can't stop my life because this circumstance is still uncertain, I have to keep doing my things. You're ignoring that regarding this situation that makes you nervous, that makes you scared, that is undefined, that suddenly has forced you, has pushed you to do other things while this comes out. It's very possible that you'll be pleasantly surprised. It's a very nice card here responding to this you're ignoring, that you have in the background with something very good. This Ace of Cups shows me that this will be defined for you and comes as this surprise. It could be a notification telling you, look Sagittarius, this is ready, it's done. Or in other cases, that you solve the matter almost luckily, not because this Fool card probably also shows me that while you're doing other things, it's very possible that you stumble upon the solution to this. It often happens, very frequent, that sometimes one finds solutions to problems without looking for them. Let's draw 3 more arcana to see what else we have, what else appears. Get ready for surprises. Yes, here is a surprise, especially one that leads you to resolve some circumstance that was important for you, very important. It made you think a lot for a long time, but now it's still, 10 of Swords.